Hi, and welcome back to Carolina Week. I'm Jonathan. I hope you're having a great start to your first full week of February. Let's take a look at your weather headlines. And this is not a redundant thing in terms of having cold conditions and chilly conditions. I did this on purpose because it is going to be cold for the rest of the week. And I am emphasizing this. If you think that it's cold now, maybe 50 degrees by the end of the week will be considered balmy for you, because that's what's going to happen, 50 degrees by the end of the week. After the cold temperatures, or continuing with the cold temperatures, we'll see clear conditions with some passing clouds throughout the week. So, if we're going to see any warmer temperatures, it's going to have to be later on down the road. Let's take a look at your satellite and radar view for the southeastern section of the United States. We are seeing some rain over Florida. If you were watching the Super Bowl, we saw a lot of rain, and it's still raining, and it's going to still rain until this system moves out of Florida. For us here in North Carolina, notice that there's some high clouds, but it's pretty clear around here. If we look at the national perspective, this will also show us that a lot of high clouds, a few snow showers in the Midwest, mainly just clouds, strewn throughout the entire United States and not very much in precipitation. The surface map gives us the reason why. There really isn't anything to talk about. No real weather makers for the United States at all. I'm seriously, look at this. There's nothing at all. And we're not going to see much change for the rest of the week. If we move to the next map on Tuesday and into Wednesday, let me get out of your way here. There's the high pressure system that's going to continue to bring us cooler weather, no fronts. Absolutely nothing in the southeast, and it's going to stay clear for the rest of the week with a few passing clouds. So let's take a look at your 4-day forecast and see what we're going to expect. And I'm being serious here. It's going to be cold. Look at this. Tonight, 15 degrees. We have not seen 15-degree temperatures in a very long time, and the trend continues. It's going to stay cold. Like I said, on Friday, 50 degrees. That's balmy for us compared to the rest of this week. It's going to stay generally warm, relative term. And we're going to see partly cloudy skies for the rest of the week, and we're going to see temperatures slowly warming up overnight when you're sleeping at nighttime. So bring out that extra blanket of yours, or if you want to put on some socks when you get into bed, because it's going to be quite chilly outside. And inside, make sure you have those heaters running on overkill, because I think that it's going to stay very cold. Now, I want to say this to our dear sports anchor at the other end of the table with the impending game on Wednesday. I want to send out a friendly bet. So this is how it's going to work. Our next broadcast for us together on the same table will be on the 14th, on Valentine's Day. If the Duke Blue Devils win, then you'll have the wonderful privilege of wearing Duke gear on the other end of the table. But if Carolina wins, then I will have to wear Carolina gear and do the weather. And I promise you, I'll wear something that won't blend into the wall. So, are we on? Are we going to do this on Wednesday?
Yeah, I don't see me in any Duke blue, so it should be fine.
Then fine.
It should be fine.
All right.
It's on.
Okay, here we go.
Well,
Well,
thanks,
Deshaun, looking back to this weekend's game, I was in Raleigh for the game, and it was not fun to be among those trampling state fans.
Absolutely not. I had a chance to check that out, and there's some bad news on the way, so I guess I ought to get right to it, huh?
I guess so.
Coming up in sports, the Tar Heels traveled down the road expecting to walk all over NC State, but instead got trampled by the Wolfpack. We'll have the sad highlights coming up next.